The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Money Masters. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom O'Brien and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. Tommy O'Brien, Tom O'Brien. Appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow Industrials down 9, Nasdaq's up 13, S&P's flat, gold contracts down 850, trading at 1,055. We have silver down 3 cents at 14.04. Oil is going after these lows. It's down 82 cents, 41.03. The bond market, we have the 10-year off 11 ticks, 126.20. 30 down 10 at 155, and good old King Dollar, that's going for the highs. It's up 510 ticks, 100.36. The Euro's down 64, and the yen is trading out here at 123.40. You got Janet Yellen talking at noon, and it looks like this dollar is going to be a big number, man. You know, I mean, if that dollar on the continuous contract, we're at 30.35. Let me just see what the continuous contract's at. Because 30, what happens, folks, is this. When we do a futures contract, you get the number right now, it's at 30.35. Now, what you're going to see is that when I do the continuous contract, it's normally a little bit less. That's the exact same number, 100.35 right now. Now, it's 100.38 that you get up and over that with some force. That's going to be intense, because that...
And where'd you get that 30? Is that like the high today? Or
no, we'll bring this back, and what you're going to see, I believe it's last March. And we've been pushing into this quite a bit. So, yeah, it's March. 100.38, that was the high that was generated out there. And what ends up happening is this, is that you get over that number, and what you're going to see is that there's not much, you know, that can... Look at the in between this. You know, this is where we came down so fast. And most times, if you can break through that, you know, you can go up just as fast. Not necessarily the highs, but you can go up to that 108 pretty quickly. 109, which would just be amazing. You know, that'd be pretty intense, man. And, you know, Yellen is talking at noon. And it's not that I expect anything like out of the ordinary from it, because the meeting is the 16th.
Yeah.
But, you know, we know the volatility was out here yesterday in spades. You know, we still got some good volatility out here today. They're whacking gold. And, you know, the gold's still holding in there. The equities themselves are really intriguing, because if we pull up a couple of these equities, what you're going to see is that Rango Resources, look at, I mean, that had a nice sign of strength yesterday. It's only backing down 45 cents. It was up $2.40 yesterday. And Eagle, that's backing down 37 cents. Had a good expansion out there yesterday. The XAU, the HUI, they both went topside yesterday, and they're not backing down. You know, so the divergence, man, is out there in a big way. Huge way. You see Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, right? He's going to basically saying he's giving away 99% of his...
Saying he's giving away.
Yeah, well...
Just got to add a little cynicism to the story, but go ahead.
Well, it's set up in a LLC. It's not set up in a nonprofit.
Of course.
I mean, you know, so...
Okay.
Hey.
Well, you know, you can always... Okay. I don't know. Okay.
No.
I mean, say what you want to say if you're gonna say it. You know, that's my tone right there. That you add that cynicism. I mean, so you're saying, you know, that he's not doing it out of the good of his heart. He's, you know, that's. And I've had these conversations with my friends. Don't worry. So that's out there, but I don't feel the need to put that spin on that story that some people do.
Okay.
If it was such an easy tax ploy, and it was, you know, and I've had these conversations with other people, so you're not, and I know how it goes, but they see that story and they say, well, what's the real motive? You know, and that's what you're alluding to with that comment. That's all.
Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm alluding to. I mean, I know it's not.
It's something. So put it out there.
Well, it's set up in an LLC. So if it's set up in if you're actually going to give something away, I think you'd do it in a nonprofit, and then you still control the nonprofit.
There's tax benefits to what he's doing, for sure. The motives that you assign to those tax benefits is where that cynicism might come in, and that's where my tone peaked up.
Yeah,
I mean, if it was such an easy tax strategy, everybody would do it. But everybody's not giving away 99% of their wealth, and even talking about billionaires when they're that young. So I admire that, and I don't put that quick spin of cynicism on hiding money in an LLC so.
Yeah, I
mean, it's just I had friends saying, oh, great tax strategy, you can abuse nonprofit. Exactly what they said, and that's kind of what was alluded to there, and that's all my pushback is that it's a knee-jerk reaction.
I'm not sure what it is yet. I'm not.
I see it as something really awesome, and that's what I see it as, and so I don't feel the need to say I don't know what to see it as right now. That's all my.
I guess where my head also went is that the aspect of going back to the start of the company and the fighting over shares, and the Winklevoss twins.
Yeah, Winklevoss twins.
Yeah. So it's like, okay, man. So how does this work?
See, I'm missing that too.
Okay.
You wouldn't fight for shares at TFNN. I'm just losing you on where. I mean, you're assigning something to that again. No,
I did assign something to that.
What? A negative? Really? Is it no?
Well, I'm not quite sure whether. So those twins.
Yep.
Do you think they should have got more or got less?
As the judge put it, if you created Facebook, you should have created Facebook.
Okay.
That's exactly what. No, I'm just. But that's. You asked me in the Winklevoss. That's exactly what the judge says, and that's my opinion. I mean, if you had that groundbreaking idea, then you probably should have created it.
Right. Instead of hiring a programmer.
Or just not even paying attention to what he was doing, and I mean, business is cutthroat in the same way you say it. If it's like,
Yeah.
MySpace was around beforehand too, so this wasn't we had the idea of a social platform and we just happened to hire the wrong guy that cornered the market first. It's like he had a revolutionary idea. It was so revolutionary that he beat MySpace, which at the time, what did Rupert Murdoch pay for that company? I mean, that's what I mean. So,
but what was around before that, which went bankrupt, which is insane, which was Global something, and that came out of Harvard too.
Okay. I'm not sure that one.
Yeah, we're going to hunt that one because I got a great story about that one. This was probably one of the first social ones, and it went to the moon, and then it went bankrupt, and that came out of Harvard too, and it cracks me up just in the context. So that's been running around there for quite a while.
Yeah.
NDX. So let's go take a look at the NDX 100. Inside the NDX. Qualcomm is the mover out here today. That's up 352. You got Win up 389. Yahoo is up 193. Now, we'll talk about Yahoo in a second. Yahoo's going to get interesting. Netflix is up 394. Taken away from it, C.H. Robinson, that's a trucking business. That's down $4. That's a gap down. Viacom's off 153. Expedia's down 110. And Seagate's off 77. Now, if we go over to Yahoo, what's happening with Yahoo, this is going to get wild watching this thing shake out. So the Journal has a story this morning that they're having a board meeting and they are going to be talking about, have some serious conversations about selling Yahoo, period.
Yeah, their core internet business.
Selling the business. Now, that being said, the Carol Swisher, which is she's one of the, I would say, most influential writers in Silicon Valley, right? She was on CNBC this morning, and she said, the Journal's wrong. This meeting is a regular meeting. This was on the table anyway. They had already hired McKinsey. So when I saw that, it was intriguing. McKinsey is a consultant, yeah. And so it was like, okay, they're pumping that up. So it's going to be interesting to see how that does shake out, because the way the Journal was writing is that, hey, this thing is on the table in a big way. You know, and that's where the financial pressures come in. The thing that's amazing is that when you think, YH, I think, let me just look at something for a second, because Microsoft, I forget what the price was that Microsoft wanted to buy it at. It might be only right where it's at right now. Yeah, maybe it is. Was that 2005? $43 or something. Microsoft wanted to buy it, and they said no. I forget what the price.
Yahoo said no.
Yahoo said no.
Yeah.
And I forgot what the price was, but that was a crucial mistake. And the thing that's a mind blower, man, is that actually that AOL got sold. Do you know what I mean? When you think about it, it's like, you know, who uses AOL? But what they did, they got into this ad technology, programmable ad technology, and that's why Verizon bought them. Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
I mean, just a piece of software. That's what it comes down to. But a piece of software, what ends up happening is that, you know, big advertisers, small advertisers, you just go on there, you put the ads on you want, on the go, within a minute, the ads will go up. Makes a huge difference. That dollar out here, the bonds are the bonds are to me, the bonds are the key out here. And the bonds are still saying that we're going up on price, down on yield. Germany, so check this out. This is like sick. So if we take, I'll put a 5-year up. Germany right there. Look at that. Germany, well, right now it's saying it's a positive, no, it's a negative. Yeah. It's a negative. A 5-year bond in Germany, you're still paying them 0.2%.
Yep.
That's amazing. This is Tommy O'Brien. You stay right there, folks. We'll come right back. Dow's down 4, Nasdaq's up 15, S&P's are flat. We're going to be right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They've been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is down 5. Nasdaq's up 15. S&P's a flat. Gold is off 790. Dollar's still up at those highs, up 480. If we go overseas and we take a look at overseas, right now you have the FTSE up 0.6%. The DAX is down 0.1%. And so tomorrow, let's see. So tomorrow, Draghi's going to be talking in Europe about more, what do you call it, when the monetary policy, actually more buying bonds. So the way that the European deal works right now, folks, is this, is that the European Central Bank can buy 30% of every issue of bond that's out there, right? And thus far, they have 685 million.
What's that? 685 million
in bonds.
Okay.
Okay.
And no cash available. This is
that's what they're buying.
Okay.
That's what they bought.
That's what they bought.
And what's happening, and this is why you see so many negative rates. What's going on is that they think that they're getting up to a range. Well, there's two different trains of thought. This comes out of the Journal this morning. They think they're getting up to the range that there's not a lot of other bonds that they can still buy to go over that 30% rate.
Okay.
Okay. So what he says tomorrow is going to be are they going to basically up the ante and buy more, or start backing off? The market thinks they're going to buy more.
Yes.
The thing that's amazing though is that if I just can't picture how they can continue going negative rates and we're actually going to go up on rates.
Yeah, I agree.
That's the hard thing to really in your head. It's like, oh my God.
I know. That's where there's just so many variables in play that you have to try and decipher what variable's more important, what variable's having the most effect. I mean,
I know.
Yeah.
The thing that's crazy, so what? There's two different ways that it seems that this trade would go, which is really like amazing. So you're not only losing, if in fact that happens, right? That means our dollar keeps going higher and the euro keeps going lower. So you have two different things. The currency's going lower, you're getting a negative rate, and so that span, percentage-wise, is unbelievable.
Yeah.
And my own head, that is, it's saying to me fundamentally, common sense-wise, that is not going to happen. That's the hard part that I'm having, in the context of, okay, that can't happen. Well, we know anything can happen, but you see what I'm saying? It's like, if that happens, that means the acceleration of money that would come into the United States would be incredible. Because anyone that's running money is like, what are you going to do? Are you going to go put it in there?
Of course.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
right?
for sure. For sure.
So that's going to be, that's, and what it also says is that they always made the argument that gold doesn't pay interest.
Okay.
That was always, we haven't heard that argument in a long time now, okay? But the argument for, let's say beyond, let's say go back 10 years before that, oh, you never want to own gold doesn't pay interest, okay? And then, of course, gold went from 282 down to, 15, 16, 1800. Up to, yeah. And so now what ends up happening is that when you get negative interest rates, so that's not an argument.
Yes, for sure. Yeah.
You know, that's not an argument. There's no doubt.
And I guess that's only an argument versus bonds.
Yeah, bonds where it's at.
No, I'm just saying, equities don't pay interest either. Just as,
that's right.
Companies are growing, I guess you can call it, so there's an appreciation of value. Yeah.
So, hey, check that. Let's look at the natural gas market. So, in Florida, folks, okay, this is like really crazy. Let me look at this natural gas this morning. So, let's see. Natural gas, down again, right? Wow, look at this thing, man. Okay, so natural gas is running at $2.18. Going into its lows again. So, in the Tampa Bay Times this morning, right? What happens is, I guess probably all utility companies. Utility companies right now are fighting the solar companies in a big way, and particularly in Florida, because it would make sense that in Florida that we'd have more solar, and we don't. Okay, there's colder states that have more solar than we do.
Okay.
And it's one of the main reasons is that utilities are so strong here.
Okay. And I don't know enough about solar technology to even say, though, in my head, where that makes sense, because temperature doesn't quite relate to the sun. I'm just going, so I'm following you, but I don't know enough about that to say Florida's hot, we should have more solar.
Well, we have more sun. So what happens is that the way that it can work here and works in other places, these companies, you put solar panels up, you can sell it back to the utilities, and they have to buy it. Okay. In Florida, it's a different ball game because they've been,
the
very
lobby's
strong
out there, and
right.
for sure. Yeah.
But now check this out. This gets even intense. It has that the 3 utility companies in the past 5 to 7 years in Florida have lost $5 billion hedging natural gas.
Oh, jeez, wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And it's a great story. Tommy and I are coming right back, folks. Dow's down 14.
Life is all about choices. At Everbank, they're making it easy for you to make a smart one with this special cash offer. Open a new Yield Pledge money market account with funds from another financial institution, or deposit new funds into an existing Yield Pledge money market account, and you could earn up to a $500 cash reward. And if you're opening a new account, you'll also get their new higher 6-month bonus interest rate, along with their Yield Pledge promise that ensures your yield will always be in the top 5% of competitive accounts at banks nationwide. Open a new account or add to one. It's your choice. To qualify, you must meet balance and other limited time offer requirements. Go to everbank.com/TFNN for details and deposit options, or speak with one of their banking specialists at 1-855-750-4051 for more information. You must act by December 31st, 2015 to be eligible. Everbank is a member FDIC.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
TFNN is excited to offer a brand new piece of market scanning software unlike anything the industry has ever seen. John Logan and his team have spent years developing their market profile tools to finally be able to release the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. And right now, you can get a 2-week trial absolutely free just by visiting TFNN.com and providing us your name and email address. The TAS Profile Scanner Plus is the premier market profile-based scanner in the industry, powered by the acclaimed TAS proprietary algorithms, this feature-rich scanner is a standalone desktop software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Within 3 minutes of signing up, you can have the software downloaded and running on your computer with a complete roadmap of market indicators and inflection points to trade off using the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. Sign up today and try this amazing piece of software by visiting TFNN.com. TFNN has just announced a brand new morning lineup that is geared specifically for traders in this volatile traders market. Every morning at 8 a.m., John Logan starts things off with his daily program, The Global Market Pulse. At 9 a.m., Larry Pesavento trades the market during the market open Monday through Friday on Trade What You See. At 10 a.m., Tom O'Brien hosts the Money Masters for the hour, and Basil Chapman hosts his Tiger Technicians Hour at 11 a.m. From 8 a.m. till noon every market day, these traders are with you as they provide up-to-the-second market information so that you can make the most educated and profitable trades possible. The new TFNN morning lineup is happening right now. Tune in to see for yourself what kind of actionable trading discussion they have each morning, Monday through Friday, starting at 8 a.m., live only on Tiger TV at TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Tom O'Brien, appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, you get the Dow down 17, Nasdaq's up 14, S&Ps are down $1.50, and we were just talking about so the three utility companies in Florida. $5 billion they've lost on the hedges, and what the story's about is that what happens with utilities, folks, is that all the clients have to always make money, so the clients pay for it. We pay for that inside our bills. Okay. That's part of the deal. Now, the clients always have to make money. The utilities always have to make money.
Okay.
The utility, they guaranteed a profit.
Okay.
They're regulated industry, guaranteed a profit. Okay. So what ends up happening is that every year they say, okay, we're doing this and that, and they told them prior to that they're hedging the deal.
Sure.
And you only
so our rates go up as a result of their hedge.
Right. Okay. It said that each one of us are paying $17.68 a year for that loss.
That makes sense. Yeah.
But they have to. They've only been able to hedge the last 7 or 8 years. They've only changed the deal. The thing that's wild is that they're going up to do another hedge. And I was looking at them saying to myself, man, imagine hedging at $2. And I'm looking at them saying to myself, maybe we're close to a bottom. I mean, they've always done it. But it's like, you know, it's and they're arguing that, hey, listen, man, you got to know what the price is. And that. I can see that too. That you know what the price is.
Could go a lot differently, you know, in other situations.
It can go up to $5 in a second.
Exactly.
Right. No, it can.
And the story would be written a lot differently in that.
That they're saying that they're not paying attention.
Exactly.
Right.
And you know, look how much we're paying because they haven't hedged.
Yeah. No doubt.
They're basically letting you trade natural gas. You know, this.
That's right.
That's it. I mean, it is. Yeah.
You know, so check this out though. Think about being the broker for them. How cool would that be?
In what way?
They got to put those contracts on. You're their broker.
Sure.
They're going to go through a bank. They're going to go through someone.
Sure.
I mean, someone, you know, has some big orders. That's a big order.
Sure. If you have a client that's the regulated energy company for the state, that's a pretty good deal.
That's a good order, no doubt. Now, if we go over the oil numbers just come out. So oil right now. Let's see. We don't have the. Yeah, it's going into lows. Well, what happens, folks, is the future oil number I have is 20 minutes delayed. But the oil numbers just did come out. It looks like they're, let's see, USO.
I'm always saying, if anybody wants to take a peek at those live numbers, you can download the Nadex demo platform.
Right.
We have live feeds.
We'll do that. So. The Cushing crude inventory report shows changes this week. Cushing crude they added 428,000 barrels. That's a lot, man. Gasoline 135,000 gallons. Distillates Oh, this is 3,000, huh? Yeah, 3,000, 51,000. Is that it, right? 3051.
Yep.
That's monster, man.
That'd be 3 million barrels. This is
Oh, okay.
3,000.
Okay.
3 million barrels.
Yeah. Bottom line is that oil's going lower, no doubt. Let's go to Mark in Fort Collins. Hey, Mark, what's going on?
Not too much, Tom. How are you? I'll get you off the speakerphone so it doesn't sound so echoey. Hey, so the other day, near the end of the day, I was listening to you, and it looked like the market was just doing a mini little intraday ABC down.
Yeah.
And you were talking about that, and then all of a sudden they just jammed it on the open the next day, and that went away. How often does that kind of thing happen? Like, because we had on like a 30-minute, 15, 10, and all those intraday charts. It was really clear that it was going to go down to, some
I'll
some number that I had
pull it up
planned out.
right. Let me see. ES. I know exactly what you're talking about because I love. With Mark's chart, I love trading those, particularly in the morning, because most of the time, you get a good edge on how that goes, right?
Yeah.
So what we're talking about, I believe it's right here where we broke it, right? Let me see. 1 second.
Trying to think where it was.
That's got to be 2 days ago, all right? Yeah. So it was right here. We got down to 2082, and it just took off.
Yep.
As to, okay, so the A point was 95, the B was 81, yeah, $14. Yeah, 74, that's what I thought. Okay, so 2074 was the price projection,
right.
And he went to 79. As to how often it happens, I really don't have a number,
Okay.
I like trading them, though, because, most of the time, it's a defined type of trade. It's like, okay, that's your price projection.
Right. Okay.
But it certainly did just take off. No doubt about that, man.
So I'm looking at a daily SPY.
Yeah.
And I'm coming from the low of the 16th of November, 202.18.
Okay.
To the high of the 20th, which is 210.12.
Yeah.
94 million. We backed off to 207.41.
Yep.
And then we just took that 1120 high out yesterday with slightly more volume. And if you measure an ABCF, that takes the SPY to 215. What do you think about that?
Ooh, interesting.
I know it's got to take out the old high of the third, but that only had 95 million.
So what Mark's talking about is this an ABC up? Yeah, and it could be. The bottom line is you got to this high of 210.12, had 94 million shares. He did 97 yesterday, so it's 97. The two deals, which it's a close call because what happens is that on an ABC structure on the way up, you're going up on volume, you're back with lighter volume. And you can see the 2 times that we were down, Mark, we had 98 million shares on the 24th, and then we had 112 on the 30th, Yeah,
that 112 it pushed over the 2 days.
It did.
Before.
So that could be a higher high, yeah. No,
right.
There's no doubt. So
it's a tough one, but I mean, if it's hitting, if we're going to 215, that's taking out everything, and it's not. I guess it's not wouldn't be out of the ordinary for the market to get pushed like that into the end of the year. So I'm just trying to kind of think of.
No, it wouldn't, and particularly wouldn't. That we're dealing with December 16th. I mean, I expect this market's going to be highly volatile going right into the new year, because when you look at the statistical numbers between hedge funds, this is the first year since 2011 that hedge funds in general have not made any money.
Right.
Now, I can understand that, because when you look at just the market in general, we haven't gone anywhere, right?
Right.
You can make the argument because of that they're going to chase the market, that they're going to pile in, and if it goes with them, they'll stay with it. If it doesn't, they'll get out very quickly. Because what a hedge fund can do, folks, which they're very good at, is that they can pile in. If it goes there wrong, they're just out immediately. Do you know what I mean? They're not hanging around like saying, "Oh, this is going to go up." Sure. They don't do that, because they can't, because they have They won't get more money in.
Yeah, and a lot of times they want to show that consistency. Maybe they've never lost more than 1% a month. They've never. So you have hedge funds. They lose that 1%. They don't trade until the next month because they have to be able to show people. You know, when you're talking about big investors, big pension funds, or something like that.
No doubt.
We will never lose more than this much per month, no matter what. And so they keep those in line.
They do. They keep them in line. Yeah. So if they get it right, but if they all go at the same time, it's like, hey, guess what? You can do 5 or 6% pretty quick when everyone's flat.
Sure.
You know. We're going to know pretty quickly, man. I mean, I think these bonds are just blowing my mind. I keep going back to the bonds, and the reason
it'll be interesting, and we'll see what happens.
You know,
in terms of even if they do raise rates, what happens? You know, it's not even what they do; it's what happens when they decide whatever they're going to do.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You know, and what does that do to the dollar? You know, I mean, the great thing is that we all can go to Europe if this dollar is going up, but it's like all the rest of the commodities, it's like they're going to get killed. You know, so, you know, but is there inflation? That's the other kicker. You know, those numbers that came out this morning. What did happen is that inside the, you know, they had some production numbers out this morning. They had payroll numbers out this morning. The payrolls were going up, you know, slightly, but going up.
Yeah.
And that you know, that is the first inclination. Well, it's not the first inclination. But once you do have inflation into payrolls, it can go very quickly. You know, so we'll see where this thing shakes out, man. I mean, it's something I'll keep my eye on that, man, because if it is an ABC up, I've seen these before, man, and what would happen is this. If this is an ABC up, let's put the Qs up for a second, because it should be, if it's in the indices, it should be more than just the S&P. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the Dow doesn't show it yet. The diamond's down at least.
Yeah, and the Qs can, though. The Qs could have it. You know, you get that high there, 20 million shares at 114.94, and we did 28 yesterday. You know, that could do it, man. And the Qs are over their highs right now. You know, so and
I think the Qs at 5 points from 112.84. That'd be about 117, 118 on the Qs.
Well, yeah, and the further that we get away from really even the 114.39, which is only the July high, the higher the probability that, man, you know, they can get some price spread on this thing. And I'm not, that's not even the high, but really when you look at a chart, it's like, okay, man, that's the high, you know? So it's going to be some, cooking, brother.
All right, take care, bye.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one. If we go inside those, let's look at Qualcomm for a second, because Qualcomm
is a big action today.
It is, and it's an equity that's got killed, but Qualcomm has a very high weighting inside the Qs. Yeah. You know, you can see it's got the juice on it now. And you know what? It doesn't matter, you know, what stock is bringing it up. The bottom line is that, you know, it went from 81. Look at that, 81 down to 47.
Yeah.
And you get
only in the span of about a year and a half.
I know.
Yeah.
It's amazing, actually, man, how these equities move around.
Yeah. Especially when you look at, I'm just going to say that, you know, it's in a good industry. You know, that's what it's like, how in the last year and a half, the company gets cut in half. I mean,
think about it. That I don't know if it's every cell phone, but it's almost every cell phone.
I mean, Qcom.
And it's a royalty type of business. Yeah. It's not that, you know, they're getting royals on someone else manufacturing using their technology, using their piece of software. Sure. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah. So did you see, jumping totally to sports, but we're Boston fans. Did you see they signed David Price?
I know.
That's, you know, we got our Tampa thing going on.
Yeah.
Of course, it was too bad to lose him. Nice to see him go to the Red Sox, though.
It's huge, man.
Did you see the price tag?
Yeah. The $20 million a year he's guaranteed, I think, right? $30 million? No.
Keep going. $31 million a year for 7 years. $217 million for 7 years. Now, here's what's funny. So $31 million, right? You start doing the match. $31 million. How many games does a pitcher pitch every year?
Oh, maybe
it's 30.
Okay.
You know, maybe you have 6 pitchers pitching 30 games in a rotation. It might be a little more than that.
Yeah.
Call it 30. Call it 31.
$1 million a game.
Yeah. So then you have $1 million a game, right? How many pitches does a pitcher throw in a game? Maybe 100. 10 grand a pitch.
Wow.
10 grand a pitch.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty close. It's pretty cool.
That's pretty sick.
It is.
That is really.
I just love running those numbers. You know, 10 grand a pitch. $250 million to play baseball for 7 years.
I know.
Baseball just makes so much money, man. You have 162 games a year. They fill the stadium. Boston does. New York does.
They
you know,
do.
they spend the money. It's like,
Imagine that.
It is. That's why now I always say, and I love baseball, of course, but it is such a long season. It is like, going to those games, especially in the beginning of the season, where a win or loss really doesn't determine much.
Right.
But that's never going to change because they make so much money, man. It's just, that's the one great thing about, you see, football, every game matters. So you live and die it. Even hockey, it's an 80-game season. Every game's much more important.
Yeah.
But, hey, it'll be exciting next year, hopefully.
Oh, it's going to be amazing.
It'd be good to see David. I'm glad I get to cheer on David Price still.
I know.
Those are my two teams. So.
The thing that is going to be amazing is watching. I mean, because the Red Sox didn't do that good last year, right?
No, they didn't. No.
Yeah. So they need.
They and I was reading up about it, and the comment I saw was that the Red Sox completely separated themselves in the bidding war to make sure there was no doubt, and that's what they had to do to get David Price. It wasn't a close deal. They completely, they just didn't care.
They're going for it,
They said, we're going to blow everyone out of the water because under no circumstances can we not end up with him. And they got him. That's what that kind of money does.
Just like the
right?
Yankees used to do.
Right. And they still do. I mean, that's, part of the conversation. I don't follow baseball well enough to know, but there's a bunch of free agent pitchers right now, and that contract just set the market at like an unreal level.
Wouldn't that be cool?
It is, because he's David Price is a premier pitcher out there, but there's a lot of free agents that they had to be throwing their own little party last night when they saw that contract, in terms of calling up their agent saying, "Oh, baby," right?
Right. No, I know.
Imagine if you're in contract negotiations and you're a marquee pitcher. It's just, it's numbers, it's math. So that's why,
huge,
bringing it up, it's like it's supply and demand. It's like we talk about supply and demand. There's only so many pitchers that can bring you to a World Series. Yep.
And he's been in the league for how long?
I wish I knew how old he is, but I'm not sure. I would be guessing. But they signed him to 7 years, so.
And it said guaranteed 3 years. After that, he can be a free agent again.
His choice?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know.
Gotta love it.
Exactly. Is that intense?
You don't want to be obligated for those final 4 years to only make $124 million. I mean, seriously, it's amazing that's where it goes. But
is it?
Yeah.
Unreal. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. We're going to be right back, folks.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped, and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. We have the Dow Industrials right now flat. Nasdaq is up 17. S&Ps are down 25. And as you come over to our website at TFNN, folks, you're going to see our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, who, of course, is coming up next. He's got a webinar for his subscribers a week from tomorrow. Yes. And that is going to be all about the Elliott Wave 5 and the Chapman Wave. You can come into this webinar by subscribing. You can test drive 30 days absolutely free. Yep. You get the opening call, plus you get the webinar, and if you can't make it live, it's 6 to 7 next Thursday. It's going to be on your page for a full month, right?
And we do these types of subscriber events. You know, you see them, we promote them all the time.
Right.
And the best part is we're always talking about, you know, the event Basil's doing. So he's talking about the Elliott Wave 5. He's talking about the Chapman Wave. He's doing an hour-long presentation, question and answer. But don't forget that you're getting his newsletter, which is really the core of what he does. Every single day, trades, every single day, every morning. He's putting that out in his Trader's Corner. So you get access to that for the whole month. No obligation to pay anything. Sign up, get it, cancel it at any time, and you go to the workshop. It's a great deal. And he does an outstanding job. He does.
Big time.
Yeah.
And as you're over there, Tiger Dollar. We have the Tiger Dollar sale going on. The way the Tiger Dollar works, folks, of course, is that the Tiger Dollar is good for all products at TFNN. No expiration date, totally transferable. This is different because we give 25% bonus on anything over $500. Well, it's $500 on, right?
There's a $500 minimum. I mean, which, you know, most of the newsletters we're dealing with, or whether it's $100 a month, $79 a month. So, you know, you spend $500, you get at least a 25% bonus, which would be $625. Yeah. And they never expire. And so you can spend that on one subscription over many months. You can spend it on many. You can save it until you're ready to go to a course or something like that. There's a lot of value there, for sure.
And then we donate, in this case, because of the Salvation Army at the holidays, we donate $25 if you buy 500.
500, because that'd be 5%.
In your name.
In your name.
It says Salvation Army.
Yep.
If it's over $1,000, we donate 10% of the cash value that you're buying.
You know, doing the $1,000 example, $1,000 you spend, you get the $250 bonus, so you end up with $1,250 Tiger dollars. Yep. And then $100 of your $1,000 purchase, 10% goes to the Salvation Army. So in reality, you're paying $900 for $1,250 Tiger dollars, and you are donating $100 to the Salvation Army. So,
and the Salvation Army will send you the tax piece of paper.
And, thanks to the listeners, the viewers, it's them. I mean, they're reaching in their pockets and giving that money, and it's a good deal. It is.
No, it's huge.
It is.
And it's Salvation Army's dynamite,
That's
man.
and we give it to a local chapter where it all goes to great things. But it's really cool how you can see where it's really not just spread out for type of expenses or spread out to do things on a grand scale. You really see a local impact.
Real money goes to people that need it.
An impact for sure.
It's huge. There's no doubt. So at noon, folks, we're at 10:57 right now. Noon is where you can expect a little volatility in the market out here.
That's Yellen.
That's Yellen at some economic club.
Now, what's interesting, so how long is she speaking for? Do you know? Because that's where this isn't just like the Fed minutes get released. The market can do anything while she talks.
Within that time frame, right.
So you might see some real volatility.
Yeah.
Especially as, people are going to be monitoring that.
They are.
Obviously, verbatim.
And I'm sure she's going to be try to be so careful, but the market's going to pick up any type of little piece.
I think in that position that you and everybody can make mistakes,
right.
But it would be a monumental mistake for anything to be revealed that wasn't purposely meant to be revealed.
Yeah, no doubt.
They're prepared remarks,
right?
And if anybody's aware of the power of one word, it might be the Fed chair. As in just letting, to stay on script is more it'd be very hard. We'll see what happens. Anybody can make mistakes. Things can come out.
There's no doubt.
What did I say to you? Tone, right?
No doubt.
Just a little tone in her voice.
Totally. I know that.
That's it.
I know that.
Says a lot.
You stay right there, folks. Basil's coming up next. We got Daryl, Steve Rhodes, Dave White. We'll be back this afternoon. Thanks, Bill.
Thanks, man.
Have a great one. Have a safe one, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.